This is a topic that I've wanted to talk about in many different ways on many different levels. But if I become a head coach again, college wise, you don't really have to deal with this on the high school level, but college wise and on the professional level. And I don't know if this is a thing for men's teams, but based on my own experience, I know that this is a thing for women's teams. But there is anxiety that plays a part when it comes to a rooming list. Like who you are sharing proximity with for a road trip, for a season, it matters, right? Like it always matters. Like let's say whatever you're experiencing, going through, maybe you don't room well with people, whatever the case may be. But I know that for sure in college, it was so difficult. Like I hated it. I think a bunch of us on my team hated it. And it was because like the coaches would just, I don't know how they thought about it. In some ways it seemed like they would randomly pick. In other ways they would seem like they would force two people to be together. And I do know that I will change that type of approach if I'm a head coach or even assistant coach. Again at the next level. And I have used my influence on that in the past when I have been coaching, but I'm going to have to go about it a little differently moving forward because it is a big deal. And I think that it is okay to ask your top 2 or 3 that you would prefer to room with. And then as coaches, it is important to pay attention to the dynamics of your team and whatnot. Because I do think that it is very problematic to force people upon each other. Also, like it messes up people's routine during the game time. You're essentially sleeping in a room with someone that you can't stand, don't like, are annoyed with, or have a problem with, that it weighs on your mind at night. There's anxiety and you can't get a good night's rest to prepare for the game. So, I just wonder, I need other coaches to think about this. Think about this before you just put 2 people in a room. Or leave some thoughts in the comments because I'm curious. I'm curious about how some people go about it, why they go about it the way they do. And then even if you're an athlete currently going through this, I'm curious to hear how you feel about it because I know how I feel about it.